Would you look at that? Just amazing! A pure white castle alternating to a pure black one. I'm really happy to get to be here with you in a place like this. And it's all thanks to Xiao finally giving me that ARC special permit. Think they're natives of this planet? Hi, we're... Oh, geez. Without a translator, I've got no clue what they're saying. Seems to be a little different from these guys. I'm getting some serious worship vibes here, but I don't know what they want. This won't do. Let's head back and see if Xiao has any ideas.
You've both had it rough, huh?
Xiao, you sent us in knowing what would happen, didn't you?
The translation process will proceed more quickly now that I have contextual data from the area. I've been translating things bit by bit, but thanks to you two, I have plenty of data now. Luckily, they have a language, so I'll make it so anything you hear or say is automatically translated going forward.
They seem to be worshipping us almost. Do you know why?
That I'm not sure about. It's likely rooted in Harukotanian culture, so we'll need to look into that.
Which means another meet and greet with the fans. And this time, we'll understand them.
Well, at least they're fans. You'd better get used to it. This is all part of the job as an ARC's operative, Miss Special Permit.
My word, it's the Ash Maiden.
We can understand them now. But what's this about a maiden?
I refer, of course, to you, Ash Maiden. Please hear me out. Those insolent Nightfallers have...
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Cease this at once. You trouble her. Kotoshiro. As the Ash Maiden's guardian, all concerns you have for her go through me. You know this. Yes, of course. Excuse me, Maiden.
Thank you so much. But I think you might have a case of mistaken identity.
I am fully aware. Setting that aside, I have a question for you. Have you seen a pompous woman of roughly your stature?
A pompous woman? I haven't seen anyone like that. Have you?
snuck off in this direction, but it appears I was mistaken. If you happen to see her, please tell her that Kodashiro is searching for her.
He left. I guess his name is Kotoshiro? He seems different from the others somehow. Something tells me he's the one we want to talk to.
Oh, hey there. Oak's discussing potential improvements to ARC's ship facilities at the moment. I thought she'd be back soon, but she probably went running off somewhere once the meeting ended. She's really taken to this stuff like a duck to water.
Are you two talking about me? Sorry, but I already decided what I'm going to do next. I've got some serious documents to get in order.
I thought you'd say that, so I organized them for you in advance. The ones concerning medical team working conditions?
Nice, Theo! You're so considerate! It's important to offer benefits, but you also need to provide proper support to the team that's getting them.
It's great you're working so hard for everyone, but make sure you don't overdo it, okay?
Wait a sec. Do you and Theo think I'm on the verge of collapse or something?
Honestly, I share the same opinion.
Sounds like I'm fine then. I do tend to push myself a little, but if you think I'm fine, Theo, then I'm fine. On the other hand, if you both thought I was crossing the line, I'd definitely take a break. Until then, I'll do all I can. Just make sure to keep an eye on me, okay, you two?
Hey there! Long time no see! How's it going? The lab's gone, so I've had a lot of time on my hands. Time I've been dedicating to idol work. It's fun enough, I suppose. Sometimes I think I'd be better off just focusing on that.
I believe that would be for the best.
Then glasses half full shows up.
I stopped by to chat for a bit, and this is the kind of greeting I receive? Well, no, I suppose I deserve that. It is as you said, Kuna. The laboratory has been suspended, along with our duties. You were never suited for combat in the first place. What could possibly motivate you to continue fighting at this point?
True. Hearing it from you still ticks me off, though. Hey, what do you think? I thought I was. I guess everyone sees me as a chronic overworker. What to do? I don't want to quit working for ARCs or anything.
Well, you needn't make up your mind so quickly. You're free to do what you want.
Much as I hate to admit it, you're right. Me, living a life of leisure, never thought I'd see the day.
Oh, hey! Fancy seeing you here. Although I could have sworn I sensed someone else, too. I'd love to kick back and shoot the breeze with you, but I've got some things to take care of.
Hey, Azanami. I told you not to go running off. Die. What a surprise. This troublemaker asked me to party up.
But clearly, this is a date.
It is not!
Not sure my feelings can survive such a brutal smackdown.
Let's just get back to the mission.
Copy that, Chief. Well, catch you around.
Don't get any funny ideas. Nothing's going on here. Got it?
Sorry. I was just caught up in my thoughts. Say, may I ask you something? It is not terribly important, I know, but you do not think it is weird for a man and woman to form a party together, right? Just the two of them? Well, what if they were to join hands too? I mean, literally. What if instead of forming up for a mission, they did it to enjoy each other's company? Now, I am not talking about anyone in particular, mind you. I was just, thinking. I just could not get the thought out of my head, and it had me all worked up, and I am sorry. I am sure you do not know how to react to a vague question like this. Just forget I said anything at all. The only real issue is whether I care or not, right? And I should not, right? Why should I? But I do, and it is just...
All you little kiddos, how's stuff and things? Patty here, glad to see you again. What are you even looking at, Patty? Oh, hi, Tia here. I feel like it's been a while since we've sounded off like this. So much has happened, right? A little of this, a heaping of that. That face tells me you can't remember a single specific thing that happened. Now then, Arcs Ops like us don't have time to just sit around, do we? We're here on the new world of Harukotan, with color contrast as clear as night and day. No one asked you for a color report, okay? We're here because there were new Dark Falls readings. There's sentient life on this planet, apparently, but they don't seem to be all that interested in talking. How is this gonna work? We're gonna make it work! If they don't want to talk, who will do the talking? I wish you'd spare a thought for what I have to do to keep you in check. Amazing! I have heard all the rumors, but it is completely different when you witness it up close. There is a class I would simply love to recommend to someone as strong as yourself. Could I please have just a moment of your time?
Katori, stop acting like a pushy saleswoman. It hurts our reputation.
Excuse me, Saga. Could you please not intrude? I am speaking with my dear friend here.
The statistics clearly show that if I let you do as you please, it will hinder our mission. I can't overlook that, as someone in the same position of handling tests for bouncers.
Yes, of course. I swear, you are just like my father, prattling on and on about every minuscule detail.
I am Saga, and this is Katori. We handle the tests for the new ARCS-approved bouncer class.
We're also in charge of public relations for the class.
Katori noticed your skill and thought of using you to help promote it.
Saga, could you please stop talking in a way that would cause a misunderstanding? I merely found myself infatuated with your skill, my friend. Although, I was thinking how wonderful it would be if you became a bouncer and fought alongside me.
Simply put, bouncers are a support class designed for close combat. Our greatest characteristic is our equipment, like my jet boots, or
My main combat weapon, the soaring blades.
the class has been established, but we still need more data, so we're conducting actual combat tests.
Since you're explaining everything in such detail, do you not wish for this ARC's operative to join us as well, Saga?
I am just carrying out my duty as a tester. Let's go, Katori.
As you wish. Until we meet again.
Oh, it's you. Got a moment? I wanted to ask you about something. I'm not quite sure how to explain this, but it seems my actions might have rubbed someone the wrong way. Recently, I feel like this someone has been avoiding me. Everything's fine when we're on a mission. Maybe it's just my imagination, but it feels like something's off. I can see it on their face. I want to make things right, but I don't even know what I've done wrong. Man, forces are such a pain. If they've got a problem with me, they should just come out with it already.
It is just you. Sorry. I am a little jumpy. I am currently trying to avoid someone. It is not like I hate that person or anything. We handle missions just fine together. But when it comes to casual conversation outside of our professional duties, well, it is hard for me. Considering how awkward things are, I thought it best to create some distance, for both our sakes. I have been doing my best, but it is challenging. They keep trying to get closer at the worst possible times. Typical hunter behavior, always doing as they please and charging in head first. They really are a nuisance.
Hey, boss! It's been a while since we've met up like this. ARCS itself has been so busy lately. I'm relieved that I got to see you. Boss, it's a bit too late, but I wanted to say thank you. You used your power to save ARCS, right? I've got to thank you for that. And I'm sorry. I didn't help you out at all. I'm relieved that nothing got in your way, but I'm so sorry. I thought you were really great though, boss. How you had to face those ARCS ops as your enemies, but you didn't give up. I'm going to try harder so that I can fight with you. I look forward to seeing you again.
Oh, to make your acquaintance once more is a joy without measure. What a coincidence for us to cross paths here. Actually, it certainly would not be a stretch to say this meeting was fate.
Let me explain a bit further. Katori was looking around for you so much that it hindered our mission.
So, we must have some sort of spiritual connection to be running into each other like this. Please allow me to explain how soaring blades work. So, my beloved soaring blades are two blades. They are not like twin daggers. Please do not think of them in that fashion, though. I believe the greatest characteristic of the soaring blades is that they are so easy to use. Even someone as unskilled as I can use them.
It's great that you acknowledge your lack of skill, but don't say it when promoting our class. With soaring blades, you can keep your attacks going non-stop by just maneuvering well. Not only are they easy to use, but they are quite powerful when you get used to them.
Please, by all means, give soaring blades a try. In good time, I hope that you can provide some guidance to my unskilled self.
Fully realizing how green you are is the first step. Once you do that, everything gets easier. Katori, it's time to start boot camp.
Oh, no! I never said I wanted to go through boot camp. Hey, Saga! Do you perchance understand what a joke is? You're being a bit too serious. If I continue this boot camp any further, I swear I will die. My dear friend! What superb timing! Please, come this way.
Katori, boot camp isn't over.
Saga! This is no time for boot camp! Unless you are speaking of jet boot camp, for our friend here is inquiring about jet boots.
That's very convenient timing for you, isn't it, Katori? Anyway, I would be going against our mission if I disregarded this. Jet boots are unique weapons worn on your feet. Their greatest characteristic is that they can change the element and increase the power of your techniques by charging them. In other words, jet boots belong to the technique weapon arsenal. This weapon is more suited to a human like Katori than a caste like me.
To make matters worse, it is very unladylike to swing one's legs about when already overexposed.
I can't leave it to Katori because she is much too underqualified.
I thank you so much for your candidness.
I think that's all I need to explain. I carried out my duty as a tester. Now, let's resume your boot camp, Katori.
What? Oh, no. I feel faint.
You don't feel well? You'll forget all about it when you get your blood pumping.
You have absolutely no modicum of humanity! Hey, great timing! There's something that's been bugging me. The Daybreakers of Haruko-tan fought the false spawn. Are they okay? I mean, they're helping us fight them here and there, but I'm wondering if they're getting corrupted because of that.
So, we meet again. I have heard of your cooperation in the subjugation of the war. On behalf of the Daylord, I give you thanks.
Oh, that is very kind. Kotoshiro, there's something I'd like to ask you. Have the Daybreakers changed in any way?
I do not really understand the intent behind your question, but I have not been contacted regarding anything like that.
Oh, I see. I guess that means the Daybreakers aren't becoming corrupted or anything.
I have not quite grasped the apprehension you beings feel, but that is probably thanks to the divine protection of the Maiden.
The Divine One's protection?
Yes. The power of the Maiden's ashes protects the inhabitants of this planet from ill will and hostility.
Protection, huh? So that protects everyone from being corrupted by the false spawn?
It's that guy from before. Should we talk to him?
Do you require something of me?
Huh? How'd you know?
I can sense your presence without seeing you. Fortunate, as it is impossible for me to see anything at all.
Your eyes are...
Precisely. Though being blind is not without its perks. I can sense everything, including that you are not the maiden, and that you pity me.
I'm so sorry. Did I upset you?
Your thought patterns are novel, different from both the Daybreakers and Nightfallers. They are gentle, warm. At any rate, you are completely unlike those on this planet who reject one such as me. I find this intriguing. The denizens of this planet split into two nations, the Daybreak and Nightfaller provinces, separated by the eternal river of tears. However, the Nightfallers have recently been stepping foot into Daybreak province. Those who break the laws must be punished. The Daybreakers await the advent of the Ash Maiden to restore order.
The Ash Maiden, huh?
You dare step foot into the shrine, Nightfallers? The path you tread upon is one of wickedness. I must go fulfill my duty as guardian. Farewell.
Fulfilling his duty. Does that mean he's gotta go fight? Of course. A battle erupted, just as Kotoshiro predicted. We're getting ball spawn readings as well. We're definitely going to be involved in this.
Oh, Divine Ones! Please, help us, Daybreakers!
The Nightfallers are crossing the river on an unprecedented scale. It's contemptible. It's idiotic. Maidens, please punish them.
We aren't maidens.
Divine One! Maidens!
Jeez, can any of you just tell us where Kotoshiro went? Anything at all?
Guardian Kotoshiro? We don't need him. Divine One, we have you.
Yes, as long as we have you maidens, we shouldn't have any problems.
Divine One, please, demonstrate your power.
Yes, maidens, punish those moronic Nightfallers.
When everyone worships one person like this, I hate it. Answer me! Where's Kotoshiro?
Kotoshiro is,
I saw him heading for the Ash Shrine.
Where is it?
over there!
Let's go.
activated back there. Thanks. I'm relieved to hear you say that. How should I put it? It's just this kind of raw feeling I had, but I hated it. The Divine Ones on this planet are revered, and it seems like they're forced to do things they don't want to. When I start to wonder if they're being forced to do things, it becomes hard to control my feelings. Geez, I'm not a divine anything, but I keep talking about myself as if I were one. Gotta keep myself in check. Okay, enough self-reflection. Let's look for Kotoshiro. This isn't just about Nightfallers. Ballspawn are showing up too. We have to help. Kotoshiro, are you okay?
Why are you here? This cannot possibly concern you two.
Yeah, exactly. We can't just sit back and watch. I mean, look, over there.
Wow! We tried to reel in the Ash Maiden, but wouldn't you know it?
We've hooked ourselves something much better. Dark Falls.
Don't stare like that. How scary.
I'm shaking in my shoes. Arx is simply horrifying.
Enough of this. What a bother. It'd be faster if we ate the Ash Maiden, but we don't need a coward like her.
Right? We don't need any cowardly Ash Maiden.
So, everyone.
We'll destroy everything at once. They've been brainwashed by the Dark Falls? There's no way they could be corrupted this quickly.
Those dark children must be very powerful. Such things, however, no longer matter. They set foot in the Divine One's shrine and insult her. The punishment is death. Taste my blade!
Don't distract me! My power is eternal! Taste my blade! Don't distract me! Don't distract me! Don't distract me! Don't distract me! Beyond measure. Don't distract me! Taste my blade.
We are currently preparing a large-scale operation for all Arxops to fight enemies in their local regions.
The end draws near.
Completed!
Whoa! Impressive. They toppled such a large foe.
They sure beat it. You did better than we thought. Amazing, really.
Now, show us what makes you really amazing.
It'll be boring if you don't.
More of them! Kotoshiro, I think we should retreat.
Flee if you wish. I shall protect the shrine. That is my duty as guardian.
Well, in that case, let's help, okay?
All right then.
Let's continue, shall...
This is the Ashen Wind.
Goodness, with all the fuss you Daybreakers and Nightfallers make, I can't even take a nap. I thought you'd get sick of fighting by now. Ugh.
Yet here we are. Congratulations on royally disgusting me. So, here you all are, huh? Planning on throwing a party? Sadly, I'm not in the mood right now, and I must ask that you reschedule. Did you wipe them all out? Even the dark balls? No, I merely return them to their rightful place somewhere in Nightfall Province. Gotoshiro, oh, Gotoshiro, why did you not flee, you dummy? It would have been fine were you on your own, but it was rather foolish to involve our guests.
I have nothing to say to that.
Ugh, you are such a bore. At least argue a little.
All right, I will. What would you do if you returned to find your shrine gone?
Well, that's obvious. I would punch you in the throat.
That is why I guarded it.
Because you are afraid of my fists?
If you can destroy a planet with them, of course.
Do not make me laugh. I love this planet. Why would I destroy something I love so? Well, whatever. Let me praise you for guarding this shrine, Kotoshiro. Oh yes, right. I should also thank our guests. Thank you. I appreciate your help. And yours as well, Matoi. Huh? How do you know our names? I should know as much. I am a divine one, after all. Again, I thank you kindly, my guests. I am Sukuna Hime. They call me the Ash Maiden. Pleased to meet you. Sukuna Hime, the Ash Maiden. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. There is no need to be formal. We are indebted to both of you. Right, Kotoshiro?
I also thank you for your assistance. I was able to protect these grounds because of you.
Now then, I shall go to the shrine you so beautifully protected and take another nap.
Please wait, Lady Sukuna Hime. All regions of Harokatan are in dispute.
No, I will not wait. I am tired, and so I shall sleep now.
I feel ashamed you had to see that.
Oh, no worries.
It is helpful that you catch on so quickly.
Hey, Zig, does anything seem out of place?
There's no damage as far as I can see. It has been restored perfectly.
But something's off. I noticed it when I tried to fight. It feels different.
I get what you're saying. The way Clarissa is now, it doesn't seem like it has unlimited power. It's also different from when it was repaired before. That time, its power hadn't been awakened. This time, it seems to have lost it. I don't know how best to put it, but at any rate, it doesn't seem to be as powerful as it was before.
I see. I wonder why.
That is probably because Shion is not here. The cosmogenic arms are weapons that were powered by the mothership and exhibited astonishing abilities. Now that the mothership's, Shion's power is gone, all of the cosmogenic arms have lost their abilities.
Indeed. I could make something that matches the caliber of that.
Without the power of the mothership, the Yonohate I used broke. And that was after just one use. Which means that the power of the mothership, Shion, was so important for the cosmogenic arms. Clarissa has even different roots than the cosmogenic arms we own. The fact that it retained its form is already a miracle. It probably will not regain the power it once had.
Then this Clarissa is like a memento of Shion.
Indeed.
So, Regius, you came all the way here because you finished discussing that matter from before?
Yes, that's right, Zig. I received permission from Shao. I request that you forge new cosmogenic arms.
You put it so simply, but as a swordsmith, there's no reason for me to refuse such a request. Oh, yes. If it's all right with you, I'd like to try to repair the Clarissa again. If I reconstruct it, I might be able to restore its power close to where it was, if not completely.
Thank you, Sig, but I'm okay with it as it is. This Clarissa and I will stick together.
Oh, it's you. Hey, listen. I wanted to ask you something. Has, that Force girl, Marlo, has she asked about me or anything? She and I fought together back on the mothership, see? But I haven't seen or heard from her since. No, it's nothing like that. It's just... I feel like there's this gap between us that I can't close. She just runs off whenever I try and approach her. That's what I hate about forces, I tell ya. No, you know what? I guess the real issue is just me getting worked up like this all the time. Don't get me wrong, I can't stand forces. But that doesn't mean I hate her as a person or anything. I think she's got me all wrong. So I just want to set the record straight. That's it, really. But I feel like it might already be too late for that. Sorry for dragging the conversation on like this. I'll catch you around.
I thought they would have made some progress by now. Color me surprised. It seems like things are actually getting worse, huh? That's not what I was hoping for. All of us operatives should be nice and friendly to each other. That's best for all of us, yeah?
Oh, hello. Say, would you mind if I asked you something? Has that hunter Oza asked you about me at all? We were together for a brief moment during the incident on the mothership, but I have not seen much of him since. No, nothing of the sort. It has simply been on my mind lately is all. It is not as though we cannot speak to one another. It is just that we have drifted apart to an uncomfortable degree. But he still just comes right up into my space like it is no big deal. That is what I dislike about hunters. They are always worked up and lacking restraint. But talk like that is probably what made us start avoiding each other in the first place. I truly dislike hunters, you know, but I do not hate him in particular. There is lots I would like to talk with him about, in fact, but I think it may be too late, and this stubborn head of mine is to blame. I am sorry. I really should not have bothered you with a trivial matter like this. Take care now.
I think she just needs a little push in the right direction. But I guess this is mostly my fault, so I'd better swoop in to help. You'll help me though, right? Great! Oh, am I glad to see you! Would you mind lending me a hand? All you need to do is have a chat with the girl coming this way. Thanks!
Oh, you. Why are you here? I was called here by someone.
Hey, Azunami! Where the heck are you taking me?
You'll know when you get there. Just go! Okay, here she is.
Jeez. What the...
Oh.
Wait!
What?
It's alright if you hate me. That's your prerogative. Just, please, listen. Have I done you wrong? I guess I have. I'm ignorant of things like that. I must have angered you at some point. So, I'd like to apologize.
That is not it. That is not it. I just misunderstood and decided to avoid you. You have done nothing wrong. I am the one who needs to apologize. I do not have any courage. All I could do was run. There is nothing bad about you. I am sorry.
Thanks for helping out. Well, case closed. Now, we'll leave it to them.
Oh, imagine that. Never would have thought I'd run into you here. I'm working on a little independent investigation of my own, see? And I thought maybe this place might...
Sorry to burst your bubble, Theodore, but I don't think this place has whatever you're after.
Do you know what I'm looking for, Maria?
A way to change from a Dooman back to a Newman, I presume? It's written clear as day on your face. What's so bad about being a Dooman? It's not like it'll kill you. The change probably only boosted your abilities. Why change back?
It's just this look that Oak gives me sometimes. One I never saw when I was a Newman.
Really? The same girl who seemed completely unfazed when she found out the twisted workings of Ox as a whole?
I mean, I'm not like the other Dumans, right? I'm like a forced evolution. That probably makes people feel a little uncomfortable, right?
Oh, and I suppose she sees right through this negative line of thought, huh? Tell me, Theodore, do you have any idea how we casts came to be?
To save frail children, I thought.
Are you really that much of a fool, boy? Do you honestly think the Photoners would create an entire new race for poor little children? Sure, they use children with physical defects, but only those they saw potential in. We casts are typically created because our innate photonic aptitude outstrips what our flesh and blood bodies can handle. It's a well-known fact that Ox fiddled with the genetic makeup of our bodies. And every once in a while, actually, more often than you'd think, a child with incredible talents was born. Talents so powerful that their physical bodies could not contain them. Once such a child was spotted, they were removed from their flesh bodies and transferred to a mechanical one to make full use of their powers. Even if the transference left them with reduced potential, it would still keep them fit for battle, and that is what mattered. That is how we casts began. If anyone is a forced evolution, it's us. Now let me ask you one more thing. Theodore, do you feel uncomfortable at the sight of me and my fellow casts?
No, not at all.
Well, then the same probably goes for you then. The only thing she's truly worried about is how fixated you are on this whole issue. If you have time to spare for worrying about nonsense like this, you should spend it by her side instead. Because more than our bodies, more than our abilities, what really matters is our hearts. Got it? Then hurry up and get out of here! I can't help but tear into whiny little boys like him, who can never seem to fathom what's truly on a woman's mind. Still, at least he's not as bad as the universe's greatest blockhead of all. Who might that be? I'll leave it to your imagination.
Die! Just die already, would you? Honestly, just how far is this boot camp loon planning to go? Oh my! It's you! Would you be so kind as to lend me a hand?
You need not bother. This is part of Katori's mission. We have been over this. As a test subject, you are obligated to engage in both real battles and training alike.
Yes, I'm well aware, but I do wish someone would have told me how dreadful this all is going to be.
This would be nothing if you were better prepared, as evidenced by how easily I still draw breath as you struggle to catch yours.
I would appreciate it if you did not assume a fragile girl like me could keep up with a fitness elite like yourself.
You asked for this to begin with. If you want to end it here, I will not stop you.
Fine. Let's just get on with it then, shall we? Do be sure to watch as I do my very best.
She complains nearly as often as she breathes. Nothing good will come from hanging around here while she does. I promise. Farewell then.
Hello. Thank you. It's me, Patty, the well-known elder sister of Patia. And here's my younger sister, Tia. And today, we have someone else, the new member of Patia. Come on out!
Hi. I'm Io. Boss? No! This isn't happening! Boss! Patty was frantic, saying that she needed me to come along or she'd be in a pinch. I couldn't say no.
Nah, we really thought Patia was getting stuck in a rut. So, we invited Io to be a new member. How about it, huh? Can't you see the potential of the new Patia? You're all so lost for words regarding my bright idea. We're so appalled that we don't know what to say, dummy. I'm so sorry, Io. I didn't think Patty was stupid enough to do something like this.
No worries, Tia. It's also my fault for being unable to refuse.
Feel free to head home. Sorry for putting you through this. Oh, Patty, you can find your way home by yourself, right? Later. What? Oh, Kotoshira!
Lady Sakunahime has awoken. Consequently, she wishes to commune with you two.
Commune is a grave way of putting it. I simply came to meet you. There is no need to be so apprehensive. Kotoshiro, you must learn to adopt a softer manner. How will you ever find a partner otherwise?
Lady Sakunahime, are you aware of the phrase, "It is none of your concern"?
Well, naturally, I know of it. It is often used when one hits upon a sore spot. Yes? Lady Sakunahime? Gracious, no need to be so formal. I am the Ash Maiden of Harukotan. I hold no standing for you two. Feel free to address me familiarly. But that would be rude to someone of your status. How is it rude exactly? I myself wish for you to address me in that manner. If you remain contrary, then I will simply order you to address me familiarly. But I would rather not resort to that. Very good. Setting that aside,
You are a rather meddlesome duo. Even if you have some connection to the horrid creatures that accompany the Nightfallers, you had no reason to follow this fool. Indeed, you should have used him as a decoy to fell your enemies. Why did you not do so?
You might be right, but we couldn't just abandon him.
That is all?
Yeah, I think so.
Intriguing. I consider it an honor to have met you. After an eternity, I have finally met beings worthy of calling my friends. What a happy occasion.
Friends? No, we couldn't.
Is it that disagreeable a suggestion? Or do you believe goddesses are not allowed to have friends?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just...
Then you should have no objections. I have already decided to call you friends. I care not if my feelings are one-sided.
Oh, Lady Sukuna-hime.
I told you to skip the formalities.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you, Sukuna-hime.
Likewise.
Emergency mission alert. Large-scale deployment operation in progress. All ARCS ops, report to the quest counter to join the mission.
You came at just the right time. I talked to Kotoshiro about it, but I was wondering why the Daybreakers are okay after fighting Falspawn.
You mentioned that before. I did not clearly understand the conversation itself, but it was something about not being corrupted, right?
Yeah, Falspawn can't be completely defeated without photon energy, and their remnants quickly become corrupted. You saw it too, didn't you, Kotoshiro? And that's why the Nightfallers are controlled by Gemini.
However, the brave Daybreakers repeatedly engage in combat, but do not present with any symptoms. Now I see. That is, indeed, strange.
That is foolish, Kotoshiro. What is strange about it? It is obvious. All the beings on this planet are awarded its divine protection. It naturally repels superficial ill will.
Yes, but, Lady Sukuna-hime, that does not explain the rampage of the Nightfallers.
Well, the divine protection extends to the Nightfallers as well. Thus, they must not feel malice. Have they been led astray by that eerie child? That fraudulent child that proclaims herself the Maiden. She might have instigated it. At any rate, you need not fret over it. You must deal with the matters that are looming overhead. It is good medicine for the Nightfallers, who have been enhanced to unnecessarily huge sizes. Beat them to a bloody pulp.
You aren't the Divine One? Oh, how disappointing. If only the Divine One was with us Daybreakers, the Nightfallers would be dealt with easily.
Now that is a selfish statement if I have ever heard one. It is not just them either. All Daybreakers tend to be like this. They say such things with no ill will meant. Certainly, the current invasion was instigated by the Nightfallers breaking the law. The fault lies with them, as foolish as they are. They are likely being deceived or manipulated by those ghoulish children. Either way, they are foolish. That includes the Night Lord for ignoring the situation as well. However, it is not only the Nightfallers. The Daybreakers are foolish as well. They both lack common sense. They once again recklessly rush down the road to war without bothering to negotiate or seek peace. The height of irrationality. I imagine my father and mother are weeping somewhere past the river. You two, there is no need to restrain yourselves on this planet. Please proceed to rake them over the coals. I wonder if something happened to Sukuna Hime in the past. Over here! I was just wanting to speak with you, Katoshiro.
Lady Sukuna Hime's past? If it is for a friend, I am quite willing to describe the legend to you.
The legend?
Indeed. Ash Maiden Sukuna Hime's past is, in essence, the legend of the planet itself. The tale may take some time in its telling. Harukatan is a place where contrast reigns supreme. Day and night never intertwine. Once upon a time, day and night were in conflict. The conflict lasted so long that no one could even remember what it was about. Eventually, the Day Lord and the Night Lord came to desire peace. The Day Lord's daughter and the Night Lord's son were wedded to seal a peace accord. And, for a time, the war was over. But the child born of day and night was gray, the color of ash. Small of frame and stunted in growth, neither dark nor light. The Day Lord blamed the Night's son. By the Night Lord's reckoning, the fault lay with the Day's daughter. And so, war began once again. The Night Father and Day Mother joined the conflict, which the Ashen Child sought to stop. The Ashen Child sacrificed its life in hopes of stopping its parents from fighting. Reeling, the husband and wife regained their senses. Clutching the Ashen Child's remains, they prayed to the stars and gave their lives so that the Ashen Child might know life's embrace once more. The Ashen Child, upon being revived, wept as the ashen remains of its parents passed feebly through its fingers. The child's tears created a river eternal, to separate day and night. Thus did the war come to an end at the hands of the Ashen Child. Yet the Ashen Child still prays for the two who burn to ashes in their grief. The child prays that its mother and father's lamentations may never be given form.
Harukotan is two halves of a whole. When comes life, so comes death. I thought I heard whisper of that unpleasant tale, and there you stood, Kotoshiro. Honestly, you ever go too far. How adroitly you have memorized such a tedious tale.
It was from you I first heard it, Lady Sukuna-hime.
Sukuna-hime, the Ash Maiden, from the legend I've just communicated.
A tale of tedium, the planet's legend, possessed of not one interesting part whatsoever. Put it out of your mind with haste, you two.
I'm sorry, Kotoshiro. I think we might have made Sukuna-hime mad at you.
It is not an issue. This is how it ever is. Lady Sukuna-hime is always angry at the foolish war of day and night.
You two are always together. Do you not tire of one another?
Whoa! Sukuna-hime? And Kotoshiro?
Or perhaps, are you two a couple?
Couple? No,
No need to be embarrassed. It was a joke. It is so very worthwhile to tease you, Matoi. Unlike Kotoshiro, he is too honest, too naive. I jokingly asked him if he would kill himself if I ordered it, and he attempted seppuku on the spot.
If you order me to give my life, I shall obey.
Idiot, have sense enough to distinguish fact from folly.
To me, your word is absolute.
Such profound inflexibility. I implore you, find it within yourself to tell at least one joke.
If that is an order, I shall.
do you really have room to talk, Sukuna-hime? You're always with Kotoshiro too, you know.
I am the Ash Maiden's guardian. It is my duty to remain by Lady Sukuna-hime's side.
Kotoshiro, you buffoon! You have utterly failed to comprehend Matoi's intent. You were poking fun at how close we seem, yes? So as to get even? Oh, we do we? Very well put. Kotoshiro?
The debt I owe you is a heavy one indeed. I cannot repay you in my lifetime. I became your guardian as a means to fulfill that obligation.
Obligation?
My hometown was annihilated in the dispute with the Nightfallers. I was the only one that survived. I was but an infant. Lady Sukuna-hime took me in and raised me under her care. Blind though I was, she did not abandon me. On the contrary, she raised me.
I considered leaving you be, but suspected the decision would cost me considerable sleep. So I brought you with me. If I had known I was raising such a stubborn creature, I would have left you where I found you.
What you blame me for has the ring of a failure in parenting.
Do not get fresh with me, Kotoshiro. That is hardly the tenor I'd expect from a bedwetting brat.
Why would you bring that up now?
By the by, my toy, you brought up the fact that Kotoshiro and I are always together, which carries the tacit implication that you two are always together, yes?
Stop analyzing everything I say!
How irksome! Those ghastly children are so exasperating! Ah, you there! You have such perfect timing. Please allow me to vent my frustrations. Yes, that is precisely what I wanted to talk about. Please, hear me out. It is as legends say, Harukotan is a place where contrast reigns supreme. A coin with two sides. If there is life, then there is also death. If I am likened to life, then on the opposite side there will be death. Indeed, sealed on this planet is my antithesis, an evil god known as Magatsu. All things considered, the seal that holds Magatsu remains strong. I believed it would hold for yet another 1,000 years, but now those ghoulish children are stirring up trouble in every key place. Thus, I must perform the ritual all over again and completely reinstate the seal. This will impede my afternoon nap. It is irksome, vexatious, aggravating. Do you understand my indignation now? I feel much better. Having friends is indeed pleasant. I can express myself freely. But do watch out for those abhorrent children. I know naught of their history, and I doubt even a primer would elucidate it for me. But I understand full well that they are ill tidings. Though it may be a meaningless warning, if they are the reason that you have come here. But this is my advice, from friend to friend. Lock it away in a corner of your heart. More pressingly, it seems they will soon make their move. The Daybreakers are not to be counted on. I apologize, but I must rely on you two for this. How nice to see you two.
Sukuna-hime and Kotoshiro, what's going on?
The Nightfallers attacked again. The Daylord instructed us to lie in wait, and he is holed up in the castle.
Well, it is preferable to him sneaking off. This generation's Daylord is a staunch coward. It's hardly worth picking on the worm. The Daybreakers think that only the Nightfallers are attacking them. But the situation is a bit worse than that. I am in the process of reinforcing the seal. If I do not, Magatsu, the harbinger of calamity, could be roused. That is probably what those eerie children aim to do. I will not allow their plan to succeed. This is what it means to dance to the same beat. Anyway, the seal must be reinforced at 6 locations, and 2 remain. There is no time to take care of them separately. Therefore, we will split up. Kotoshiro and I will head one way. You two, the other.
Oh, but we don't know how to reinforce the seal.
Fret not. I have a way. herself, created from magic. You may call her Tamahime. While I am a part of Sukuna Hime, I think for myself. Nice to meet you both. If you need anything, let Tamahime know, and she will relay it to me. Alright, let us be off. Let us go as well. Our objective is this way. Miss Tamahime. Do not call me Miss. I exist as one with Sukuna Hime. Be sure to drop the title. Oh right. Sorry, Miss Tamahime. Okay, whatever. You wish to inquire about Magatsu, right? Wow, you read my mind, Miss Tamahime. Of course you did, since you're a part of Sukuna Hime. That you have no ill will, but the way you speak to me makes me feel like I am being teased. So, Magatsu is a disaster that eradicates planets. It is a disaster born from sorrow, a god that signifies the opposite of life, the destroyer of day and night, the eradicator of planets. I am here to quell it. The Ash Maiden Sukuna Hime, that is. Disaster that eradicates planets. Just hearing that makes me... Yeah, the fact that it is sealed in a planet is also reminiscent of Dark Falls. This Dark Falls you mention, is that what the Dark Children are after? Worry not, for Magatsu is something else. However, they might be intrinsically similar. Intrinsically? Although they differ in scale, they are born from negative emotions such as grief and sorrow, and they bear their fangs at life forms. They may have been born from life forms, but to want to eradicate life to that end, negative emotions are deplorable, no? It is fortuitous that we arrived first. No, we didn't. Something's coming. I guess as a part of a whole, my senses are restricted. You two, can you endure until my main body arrives? Just like they said, we'll handle this.
The large-scale operation has ended. Thank you for your support.
Watch out! For heaven's sake, that was close. It would appear I made it not a moment too soon.
Sukune-hime, is Kotoshiro all right?
There is hardly a foe present out that way. Setting up a line was no trouble at all. The reason being, I now see, that they appear to have focused their efforts on this location. You two have done well to hold your ground. Thank you both.
We don't need any of that. Let's just get this ceremony started.
Yes, indeed.
This is the moment we've been waiting for.
We were waiting for you to show yourself.
What was that?
Oh, we missed.
Oops, we didn't get them.
But we are not done yet.
No, we aren't finished yet. We'll get them.
How dare you do this to me?
You know me? Wait, I think I know you too? My head!
Watch yourself, black-hearted one. You dare not only stand in our way, but bring pain to my comrade? I am the Ash Maiden, Sukune-hime. I am the maiden of this world. You insolent brat! Bind with my body, O great sealing circle, and lock away this evil. I reject it, refuse it. Gather to me, O ashes, and bring us peace. Make it true, make it so. Are you two unharmed?
Yeah, we're fine. Thanks, Sukune-hime. But...
Ah, so you noticed, Matoi. Yes, a fragment of Magatsu escaped as a result of that less-than-ideal sealing. Good heavens, we are bound to face hardships ahead. There is much work to be done.
I'm so sorry. It's because you had to save me.
I was merely watching out for a friend. I thought nothing of it. Nor should you.
That didn't go quite right, did it?
Not right at all. Why didn't they attack the goddess?
Maybe they have a grudge against the other girl? This could be fun.
Do they know that girl from somewhere? I like where this is going.
matters right now, though, does it?
Nope. None of it matters. We did what we came here to do.
Don't forget to prepare before setting off. Thank you very much. Which quest would you like?
It approaches. I've a bad feeling about this. The confrontation with Magatsu is at hand, part of the vile gods sealed on this world. Only the slightest amount has escaped, but his power is beyond normal ken. We have the gates to stem the tide of this invasion, but those will not hold forever. He mustn't breach the final gate. Should he do so, it will mean the end. All will be destroyed. Of course, we've a last resort to turn to in that event. But I would like to end this without using it if at all possible. Also, our enemy is not only Magatsu. The pseudo-Nightfallers may also attack. When preparations are complete, I will give you my blessing, but I cannot aid you directly. Forgive me, but you all are the key. I lend you what strength I can.
Your mission is to defeat Megatsu, colossal foe to all of Haruka-tan. Everyone, prepare for battle. Megatsu was once sealed inside this planet. We expect this to be a massive battle. Remember your limits. Don't play the hero. Incoming alert.
So, this next Dark Falls, Gemini the duplicate, has the power to make copies of anyone they devour. They sure did save the worst for last, didn't they? It seems they've already acquired the powers of Apprentice and Luther, and in all likelihood, Elder too.
Are they likely to show up on Haruka-tan again?
It seems to be one of their favorite playgrounds, so that's our best guess. If at all possible, I'd like to finish them off there. And there's no better way to find out the state of things on Haruka-tan than simply asking their goddess herself.
We sure can. All my test results are in, and I'm good to go. Nothing can stop me now.
How about you? Are you feeling quite all right? I mean, if you are, great. I'm just a little concerned is all. Watching you out on the front line all the time like this, I can't help but see the similarities between you and her 10 years ago. Just make sure you know when to stop yourself.
Oh, hello. Sorry, but I have to keep my volume down. I want to let her sleep just a little longer. She should have gone to bed in her room, but she thought someone might need to talk to her about something important, so I looked the other way for a second, and when I turned back, she's like this. Once she makes up her mind about something, she dives in head first. Even after all this time, she hasn't changed. Sometimes, I can't help but feel that my lack of confidence is holding her back. And then I start thinking she's just putting up with it for me.
Gotcha. So, that's what's on your mind.
Wait! Look! How long have you been awake?
Pretty much from the beginning. I was sighing on the inside the whole time. You obsess over the silliest things, you know that? Of course I'm making compromises. We're different people, Theo. That's how this works. Sure, we have to grin and bear it sometimes, but we do it because we want to be with each other. Got it?
Of course, but still.
Nope. You're totally clueless. Since you don't get it, let me break it down for you. I want to be with you, Theo. So I am. Okay? Get it? Make me explain any further than that, and you're losing serious points.
Right. Got it. Definitely.
If we could not have these moments in public going forward, that'd be much appreciated too. Sound good? Honestly, if you want to talk about me putting up with you, this is a prime example.
Huh? Did you say something, Oh?
Sure didn't. All right, Theo, let's go.
I didn't expect to run into you here. I wanted to mingle with the lily pans, so I had Fourier help me out, but we seem to be having an issue.
It's totally fine. Matoy is with Arx. She is not an enemy. It's no use. I don't know why, but for some reason, they're being quite cautious.
I I wonder if perhaps I ended up doing something that frightened them.
I don't think so. We've been together this whole time, so I don't see how you could have. Their reaction is less that they hate you, and more like they're trying to hold back for some reason. It seems as though they're appealing hard to Matoy, and Matoy alone. Have you any ideas why?
I'm not really sure. I didn't think I had done anything in particular. Yes, you're right. Maybe it could have been something in my forgotten past. Thank you, Fourier. I didn't want to put the lily pen out any further, so I'm going to head back for today.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to help more, Matoy.
Not at all. Just introducing me to the lily pen like this was plenty enough. Until now, all I could do was hear stories about them, so I'm glad just having been able to come at all.
Let's come back together another time. I'm sure the lily pen will welcome you with open arms then.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, speak of the devil, and here he is. Hi, boss.
Hi there. Io was just telling me lots about Dumons.
You say that, but there isn't a whole lot to learn. It's just idle talk.
No, that's fine. That's just what I wanted to hear. I can look up the details of the Dumons, but in the end, that's just information. I'm not a Dumon, so although I can imagine what might be different between us, I can't experience it. I don't know all the experiences you've had, so it's interesting to hear about the trivial things too.
Boss, you're pretty eccentric too, but then again, so is Matoy.
Really?
Well, I am too. I like it that way, so it doesn't bother me.
Hello! Thank you! This is your favorite entertainer, Patty!
Hi, I'm Tia.
I'm Matoy. No! No! This time it's not my doing. She joined us on her own. What? Did I do something wrong?
You did something wrong. Or rather, anything and everything is wrong.
I watched you both here and there, and it seemed so fun that I thought I would go all in. Oh, well, in that case, we welcome you with open arms. Accepting everyone who comes our way is Patia's motto.
It's the first time anyone's come our way to begin with. Well, I guess it's okay to let someone join us once.
Okay, so the three of us have some breaking news for you. Listen up. What were we gonna talk about?
The depths of Harukotan.
Harukotan's depths? Oh, you're talking about Nightfall Castle. That's the largest building in the domain ruled by the Nightfallers.
Really? Arx has been given permission by the Divine One to investigate the Nightfallers' domain, which is being corrupted by Falspawn.
Oh, wow! Sukuna Hime has her hands full with Magatsu and says she wants Arx to lend her its strength.
Oh? You heard that directly from her?
Yeah, that's what an informant does. And Sukuna Hime is my friend. She told me all about it when I asked her.
Sukuna Hime? Magatsu? Hey, Tia, what are they again? She remembers information accurately. She takes the initiative to interview people. And more importantly, she doesn't talk so loudly.
okay with you, I'd like to work with you as informants.
Yeah?
Hey! Great timing! You seen Maria? Good. Doesn't look like she's here. Hey, Echo! If we go this way...
Zeno! Zeno! Look out!
Yes, this power is magnificent, and it didn't break in one use. These adjustments are great. Zig can do wonders when he's motivated. Don't you agree, young Zeno?
Are you planning on killing me, Maria?
Don't worry, Labri's output has decreased. You won't die in one hit.
First, you need to quit with the homicidal thoughts.
More importantly, you've been incredibly cowardly of late, youngster. As a teacher, I think I need to give you a pep talk.
Liar! You just want to try out your new Labris.
You hit the nail on the head, so I don't need to sugarcoat that fact.
I don't think you've ever sugarcoated it.
You sure do yammer. It's fine. Don't bother joining me in my trial run. You have Nanaki, don't you? And it's 2 against 1. You don't normally have those conditions.
Wait! You're including me?
Oh, you can't participate. 3 against 1 would definitely be a disadvantage. One person would end up running.
But you wouldn't let someone run if you had 2 opponents? Zeno, it doesn't seem like she's joking.
Listen, Echo, when Maria gets like this, it's a moot point to tell her anything. When that happens...
When that happens...
Run like the wind!
Run like the wind! Hey, Zeno! Wait up!
We're playing tag now. Great! I love that idea!
Oh, how I've longed to see you! Lend me your ear. Saga is an utter brute. It's one boot camp after the next, with no break in sight. My weak frame is beyond agony and has even begun giving off a stench of death.
Instead, you seem to be energetic enough to snap at an opportunity.
This is just reserved energy. Oh, I just want to fall into your arms.
Stop! You're hindering their combat performance.
Seriously? That opinion is devoid of any emotion. Oh, if only you were my partner instead of Saga.
I see. If that's what you want, there's nothing I can do about it. Why don't you give it a try?
Huh?
I was starting to feel that my instructional capability has reached its limit. I will give the reports. The mission will not change. We'll just change partners.
Wait a second, Saga.
Sorry to pass her off to you while she's still in training. You take it from here.
Oh, wait! Saga! 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 It was a joke! A joke! I'm finished now!
Don't push yourself too hard, Katori. The frequent and relentless boot camp has taken its toll on your body, right? I'm sorry that I put you through so much.
I've never heard you say such a kind thing before. That really struck me at my core. No, I can keep going. There is much more I can do. Better still, my desire is unfettered.
You still want to continue the boot camp under my instruction?
Of course!
You will be worn out. I won't quit, even if you whine.
I am fully aware of that.
You mean what you say?
This is getting tedious.
I see. Well then, I will spare you no mercy. Up until now, I was doing a trial run. It gets serious from here on. I have a strict boot camp regimen for you. It will fundamentally rectify your cowardly nature. It's already prepared for you. So, let's go.
What? Have I been bamboozled? Oh, hey, Saga, could you calm down a bit so we can talk this through?
You confirmed that you meant what you said.
There is a saying in this world, in the spur of the moment!
Oh, it's you. Sorry for the trouble earlier. Azanami's the one to blame here. Sorry you got involved.
After you grabbed me with that inviting look on your face, you are one to talk.
I told you, it's not like that. How many times do I have to go over this? Dating? No! It's not like that! Yet!
That is right. It is not like that. We just need to get to know each other better. That is all.
That's right. I'll learn more about forces, and Marlu will learn more about hunters. If we do that, Arcs will be ready for anything, right? Right. There's no ulterior motive. Don't get any ideas.
When you say it out loud like that, it honestly just makes me angry.
Hey, Marlu! Don't go too far ahead! It's dangerous over there! Well, see you later!
It is you two. You were a great help in dealing with Magatsu. Indeed, we could not have done it without you. I was waiting for the opportunity to seal it, but a time never presented itself. My apologies, but I ask that you accompany me a while longer. More importantly, we must do something about those impudent children. There is no room for doubt that those abominable children deceived the Nightfallers. Defeating them should put an end to everything. Thus, our next plan of action is set. I will simply go there myself and vanquish them.
I cannot allow you to do that, Lady Sakunahime. You have greatly exhausted yourself in suppressing Magatsu's power.
Step aside, Kotoshiro. This is an order from the Ash Maiden. Will you defy me?
If you have the strength to move me, then do so. It is, as you say. We should think of some other method.
Then what would you have us do? I would fain get this over quickly and prevent any more casualties.
What about having the Daybreakers and the Nightfallers work together? I'm sure if you speak to the Daylord and the Night Lord, they'll lend a hand. Wait, why do you look like you've swallowed a lemon?
Speaking to them would be useless. An exercise in futility. Neither the Daylord nor the Night Lord will lift a finger.
I am of the same opinion, but there is no harm in at least trying.
Fine. Either way, I am out of commission for the time being. In the meantime, I will attempt to contact them. Is that amenable to you all? Perfect timing. I just received a reply from the Day Lord. His answer is largely as I predicted. Is that not right, Kotoshiro?
A scant few lines after a formal greeting, he launched into vilifying the Nightfallers and requested that they receive divine punishment. He made it quite clear that they have no intention of cooperating with the Nightfallers, let alone negotiating with them.
Do not be enraged, you two. The incumbent Daylord is an unrivaled fool. He merely barricades himself within his castle, paralyzed by fear. It is truly exactly as I predicted. How horribly pathetic. Have you received a reply from the Night Lord yet?
Not as of this moment.
Heavens, they are all so indolent. I have not sensed those dark children either. I will go to the Night Lord directly and ask his opinion before aught else occurs.
Then, I will accompany you.
Fool, the discussion will only be soured if I bring a Daybreaker with me, even if you are my guardian.
But I cannot suffer you to go alone in your current condition, Lady Sakunahime.
Then we'll go with her, right?
My apologies. I had originally intended for those of the Harukotan alone to resolve this.
Come now, we don't have to talk like that to each other. It's truly alright. We're here to protect everyone. Now, we've got preparations to make.
Here for everyone. She says it as if it is the most obvious thing in the world. Do you think that there might be some additional meaning to your words?
To prepare before setting off. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Thanks.
Which quest would you like?
Things went so smoothly. I'm disappointed for some reason.
But of course, I am the Ash Maiden of this planet, you know. Under normal circumstances, the Night Lord should come to my shrine with his tail between his legs. Instead, he sends no response and forces me to come to see him directly. He has become pompous.
Have you ever met the Night Lord?
Of course. When this generation's Day Lord and Night Lord ascended the throne, they met with me. As talented with the arts as he is, the Day Lord is a coward, so I felt he was not up to the task. While, on the other hand, the Night Lord was astute. He tends to be arrogant, but he is a cute little thing.
The Night Lord's plight is that the Nightfallers are being brainwashed by Gemini, right?
Correct. If the Nightfallers make a move, it will prompt the Daybreakers to confront them voluntarily. That will bring out the eerie children, whom we shall strike down at once, ensuring that there will be no more wasted lives. What? What is so funny, Matoy?
I was thinking that you're really kind, the way you talk. You're always talking about how precious the planet is, but you also care about the Daybreakers and the Nightfallers, don't you?
I would say that it is an obligation more than I would say I care about them.
An obligation?
Yes. This obligation has been etched in my soul since the moment I was born. As the story goes, I was the Ashen Child born from a Night Father and a Day Mother. Thus, I am a blood relative of the Day and Night. Due to their foolishness, I tend to want to rid myself of both. But it would be fiendish of me to abandon my relatives. I cannot use the life my mother and father blessed me with to behave in that manner.
I'm sorry for teasing you.
No worries. It was idle gossip to pass the time. Only I know how serious I can be. However, the strong will to protect something or someone produces power whose strength can surpass even divine intervention. You should think about what it is you want to protect, Matoy.
What I want to protect.
It definitely should not be something as ambiguous as everyone. It has been a while, Night Lord. You did not respond to my message, so I came to see you directly. Do you understand the matter at hand?
I apologize.
What?
Please, run.
This is no good at all. How could my copy spit that out?
Gemini! Did you eat the Night Lord?
No. To the contrary. I felt sorry for him to be all alone. So, I ate everyone.
You...
Oh, you're angry. How scary. But I know that you're exhausted from handling Magatsu. No matter how much of a goddess you are, in your state.
Under these conditions, there's no way you can face us. Help, Sakuna Hime! Thanks for the meal. Not quite what I planned, but as long as it's good, it doesn't really matter.
Where are you two? I cannot feel your presence. You fiend! My companions! Did you call me?
Here I am.
What?
I am she.
I am he.
Me coming out of her isn't strange at all.
There's nothing peculiar. She and I are Gemini, after all.
Goddess, want to go at it? Want to take us on?
If so, we'll eat you. You're who we wanted to taste from the beginning.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Didn't you eat her?
Yeah, I did. But it doesn't feel the same as it usually does.
Seeing your face brings back memories.
That voice!
To run into you in a place like this is, I suppose you might call it a coincidence.
Luther!
Oh, would you stop? I did not come here with the intention of fighting you two. Do you really have to ask? You are inside Gemini's stomach, Dark Falls' internal universe. I, as well as you, were eaten by the Dark Falls Gemini. However, I have no complaints. One does not often get the chance to experience the interior of Dark Falls. If I could get used to this, I think it would be rather fun. I also have no interest in what lies outside. I have no interest in a world without Shion, without omniscience. Do you understand, young lady? I no longer have a reason to fight you. So would you mind lowering your weapon? Thank you. Now then, keep your weapon drawn and follow me. This place is slightly dangerous, but it is really quite interesting. Since you came all this way, I might as well show you around.
What do you think? Does it not interest you? This is the internal universe of Gemini, the chaotic place where they eat and congregate. If you fought them, you should have seen their ability. The ability to copy what they consume. They use that ability to call those produced in their internal universe to the mortal world. We should call this a parallel universe. We are ingested, lined up in a row, and called forth. My, it would be so interesting to study. If I had had data on this, I could have created even better clones.
Quiet! I will never forgive you for eliminating Shion! You toyed with arcs and made everyone suffer!
I made everyone suffer, eh? If that is the case, why did Shion not stop me? She exceeded all life forms. Although I had seized general control, there must have been a way to interfere with me. Even so, she never interfered with the creation of arcs and clones. And yet, she herself produced the ultimate being.
The ultimate being?
Well, it no longer matters at this point, but I will never forget it. The truth is, if Arx was never created, this world would already be under the Falspawn's control. You have a horrific expression on your face, young lady. Are you dissatisfied with the truth I laid before you?
Of course I'm dissatisfied! You photoners started it all when you produced the ball spawn!
But the one who permitted the creation of the profound darkness from which all false spawn originate was Xi'an, young lady. At that time, she must have realized it. With her ability to calculate, she must have seen what was to happen in the future. What would happen to the photoners when the profound darkness was generated? The outcome was as she knew it would be. When they battled the profound darkness, the photoners lost their ability to manipulate photons and so created arcs. The profound darkness was sealed away, but Dark Falls remained. Arcs and the Fallspawn continue to fight even now. A moot battle.
No, it's not!
Yes, it is, young lady. Each Dark Falls has its own desire. And, in response to the effect the vessel has on them, their desire becomes warped even more. The Elder is an easy example. The vessel had such a strong effect on him that he forgot his cherished desire and lived for battle only. The same happened with the Apprentice and the Fallen, and I was not much different. Gemini, however, are different. Only Gemini use their power to actualize the desire they cherish.
And what is that?
Obviously, it is to revive the profound darkness. The quickest way to resurrect the profound darkness is to eat the Dark Falls Collective. I suppose that, as they do so, F factors equal to that of the profound darkness accumulate, and before long, it will be revived. Try to remember, Gemini ate the Apprentice, and the Dark Falls within me, and they must have eaten the Elder. The countdown has already begun. The countdown to the eradication of the world once the profound darkness is revived, that is. The profound darkness is the progenitor of Dark Falls. It can produce as many Dark Falls as it desires. Gemini is giving you a hard time by itself, so you have no chance of winning that battle.
I don't understand. What exactly is the profound darkness? Why did you create something like that?
The profound darkness was an imitation of Xi'an. It was an artificial pacifist that aimed to create photoners. It was an artificial Akashic record, used to allow idle humanity the ability to operate photons and control all as they pleased. At the time, however, human civilization was coming to an end. After they became idle, they worked on creation while negative emotions set in. Photons are strongly affected by emotions. The more there are, the more dramatically their abilities change when internal emotions change. As a result, the profound darkness became the incarnation of negativity and produced false spawn to destroy the entire universe. Young lady, you asked me why something like that was created. I, too, would like to ask that question. Why did she not stop it while she foresaw that catastrophe? That said, I can understand her feelings a little better now. Surely, she would say the reason that she did it was because she was lonely. So, I have talked about the outside world all this time. Put simply, destruction is inevitable. The revival of the profound darkness is all but certain. Do you two really wish to return to a world in which only suffering exists?
We don't even need to think about it. We have to get out of here. We're needed elsewhere.
In that case, leave. This is the edge of the universe. Raise Clarissa and collect your power. It will look the same as when you defeated and endured against the Fall Spawn.
Are you able to clear a path for us?
It is an impossible feat for me, but you two can do it. You are Ark's operatives, after all. Go now, failures. Enjoy your world to the utmost. Your world of uncertainty, devoid of omniscience.
You and Matoy too?
Where? How?
Hey, we're back, I guess.
Sarah, contact Philia. Prepare a medical check ASAP.
Sure.
We also need to contact everyone searching Haruka-tan. Jeez, you two came back much too quickly.
Oh, sorry that we have caused you so much worry.
I'm glad you're all right.
Lady Sukunohime.
Oh, I'm having a hard time saying anything.
Lady Sukunohime!
What, Kotoshiro? I've told you already I'm not in the mood at all. And... you, Matoy, you are unhurt?
Yes, we're all right. Thanks to you, that is, we are.
Thanks to me? Not at all. It's because I misjudged those children straight that what happened. Oh, I am sorry. Truly I am. And thank you for coming back safe and sound.
You have my gratitude as well. Thinking that you two had disappeared has had her in ill spirits all this time. No matter what she did,
enough, Kotoshiro. You're all right, and that's what matters. It's enough that you're alive. However, because of that, it seems I ended up making you do something unreasonable.
Really? Well, I suppose maybe.
Say, you two, have you no desire to keep on living in a carefree fashion? If you so desire it, I will make for you a place on this planet, and whatever enemy might confront you, I will purge them myself. Is what you are trying to protect something you must go so far as to throw away your lives to do so? Must you go that far for it?
I still don't know. I've never really thought of a proper reason for it. Everything I remember is from after I met you. And to me, all of that is what's most important to me. And I'm sure I had things that were important to me before I lost my memory. I don't remember what those things were, and it could be that those things are gone now, but I just don't know. That's why this time, I want to protect what's important to me. I want to protect it all, so I will. Even if catastrophe is assured like Luther said, I'm still going to protect what matters.
I see. You want to protect it all, so you will. I feel certain my mother and father felt the same way you do, all those years ago. Otherwise, they never would have tried to save me, even if it meant throwing their lives away and violating the taboos. I've got it now, you two. I've nothing else to say. However, call on me anytime if you want a place to call your own. You're ever welcome.
The target is Haruko-tan.
Sorry for pulling you away like this. I just thought maybe we could talk about things. Maybe even touch back on some things I mentioned before. Just a chat. After being consumed by Gemini, you found Luther inside as well, and he helped you escape, correct? That's all pretty hard to believe, honestly. But then again, here you are, right before my eyes. So it must be the truth. By the way, how are you feeling? Right. Matoi said pretty much the same thing. You're probably in even better condition than before. That's how your body appears, at least. Tell me, do you have any idea how many Falspawn or Falspawn-affected enemies you've defeated during your time in ARCS? I do. And to be honest, the number is astronomical. You and Matoi have seen far too much battle. Do you know why only ARCS operatives are allowed to confront the Falspawn? It's because even when they're defeated, the residue of the Falspawn remains behind, accumulating and eventually corrupting others. The creatures on Nefarious and the Draconians of Amduskia are prime examples. The people of Haruko-tan seem to have a divine resistance to this corruption, but it's far from perfect. But the people of ARCS, We're fine. The photons within us neutralize the effects of the Falspawn F factor. Still, everything has its limits. You have fought countless Falspawn, purged the creatures affected by their corruption, and even add to that getting consumed by one, then finding the power to break free and escape. There's truly no telling the toll it has taken. Sorry, I'm not trying to frighten you by saying all of this. I just don't want you to overexert yourself, and Philia feels quite the same. Your regular, run-of-the-mill sort of battle should be fine, and I'm not trying to say anything will happen anytime soon. Just don't forget, Arx isn't made up of you alone. You have allies who you can count on.
Has it calmed down? You! How long have you been there? No, that's not it. It's not really a question of feeling well or overdoing things. Speaking of how I feel, it's actually quite good. Too good, enough that I'm scared. It's not just my power. I feel as though tons and tons of power is gathering within me. But I also feel as if there's something inside me, something not me, going wild. It's making me a little afraid. But you know, at times like that, just quietly waiting like that, it stills my heart. I wait, and the thought of you floats into my mind, and it makes me feel so calmed. And that's why I was so surprised to see you there when I opened my eyes. It's as though you've come walking right out of my dreams. Well, that's enough of a rest. We need to go talk to Sukuna-hime about our fight with Gemini. I'll go on ahead.
I confirm receipt of the new cosmogenic arms. Sorry for the trouble.
It's too late to say that. It's always troublesome handling the requests from you and Maria.
Phew. I am sure.
Been about 40 years since I originally took care of your weapons. Sure brings back memories.
40 years ago? For me, that was an ominous time.
Alma. The first generation Claris craze. I'll never forget that. The first Arx, whom Clarissa the White entrusted. The strongest technique user. That's as far as I know about the rumors. I haven't seen it in all my years. I just heard about it from you.
She had a frail body. She would attack and hit the dirt. It went on that way. Nevertheless, she was strong. Strong enough to seal the Elder away and to zero in on Luther. She sacrificed herself in return for the safety of the Ark's operatives. She said she was not long for this world anyway. I joined the trio of heroes along with her, to be of help to her. just to support her. I still have regrets. I wonder why I was not concerned with her appearance and did not try to stop her, protect her. I, who could not even protect her, could only think about upholding the code. All I could do was uphold the warped code that was established upon her sacrifice.
Regius, I have not told you what I inscribed on your new cosmogenic arms.
An inscription? Is it not Yonohate?
Silly, there aren't parents who give their children someone else's name. That child's name is Cosmogenesis. I suggest that its inscription be the same.
Cosmogenesis. To me, that's a gloomy name.
Yes, but it's a name you need to shoulder. If you end life, you need to recreate it. If you go so far as to achieve that, it doesn't matter then. You can puff out your chest for all to see, brag to Alma that you created life. In a way, I've also ruined myself by being a blacksmith.